Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most dynamic sectors in the business world, food marketing. Let's explore how consumer trends, retail innovations, and fierce competition are shaping the future of what and how we eat. Food marketing is more than just advertisements and pretty packaging. It's about understanding consumer needs, creating value, and standing out in a crowded market. Food marketing equals value creation plus consumer understanding. We'll walk through some core marketing concepts and take a close look at how the food market is constantly evolving. Our key objectives: review basic marketing concepts, explore changes in the food environment, understand consumer behavior, examine retail innovations. To be effective in food marketing, you have to understand not just the consumer, but the environment they live in, the world that shapes their decisions, preferences, and behaviors. Let's explore four crucial aspects that influence how consumers interact with food. Lifestyles these days are, well, fast-paced, tech-driven, and often just a bit hectic. People are looking for convenience, speed, and honestly, a fair bit of customization. That's why we're seeing, a rise in things like meal kits, ready-to-eat foods, and on-demand delivery services. But lifestyles are also more diverse than ever. For some folks, food is simply fuel. For others, it's an experience, as a form of expression, or sometimes even a way to connect socially. As marketers, we really have to ask ourselves, are we speaking to the busy professional, the health-conscious athlete, or maybe the family shopper who's looking for value and nutrition? Health and nutrition have become absolutely central to food purchasing decisions. These days, consumers are reading labels, looking for fewer ingredients, avoiding allergens, and choosing products with functional benefits like gut health or energy-boosting ingredients. The shift from indulgence to wellness is, well, very real. Food marketers must adapt by highlighting things like nutritional transparency, clean ingredients, and sustainable sourcing. Packaging isn't just about keeping food fresh, it's actually a pretty powerful marketing tool. Great packaging can tell a story in just a few seconds. It reflects brand identity, shows off nutritional benefits, and even communicates values, like being eco-friendly or ethically sourced. And of course, it also needs to be functional, easy to open, resealable, portion-controlled, or ideally recyclable. The way we shop for food is changing dramatically. We're not just talking supermarkets anymore. We're talking apps, subscription boxes, ghost kitchens, and online marketplaces. Retailers are using data and artificial intelligence to personalize offers and experiences. Meanwhile, in physical stores, layout, lighting, and even music are used to guide consumer behavior. Marketers need to understand both the traditional and digital retail spaces to succeed. Now that we've explored the environment around the consumer, let's go deeper into who the consumer really is. Today's families are more varied than ever. Single parents, extended families, cohabiting couples without children, multi-generational households, and more. Each family type has unique shopping habits. For example, families with young children may prioritize affordable, kid-friendly meals. Singles may lean toward convenience and portion control. Elderly consumers may focus on health and ease of preparation. Understanding family dynamics is key to designing products and promotions that truly resonate. Consumer profiling means, well, building a detailed picture of your target customer using both demographic and psychographic data. This includes things like age, gender, and income level, as well as lifestyle and values, shopping behaviors, and brand preferences. When you really understand your consumer's profile, you can develop focused marketing strategies that meet their exact needs, whether that's a loyalty program, a special discount, or a compelling story they truly believe in. In short, successful food marketing doesn't start with a product. It starts with the consumer. Understand them, and you understand the market. In food marketing, several critical aspects must be considered to ensure success and, of course, maintain consumer trust. First, ensuring a continuous supply of food is essential, as consumers expect consistent product availability. Shortages can damage brand loyalty and disrupt retail partnerships. Additionally, most food commodities are perishable, which means you need efficient logistics, cold chain management, and timely promotions to minimize waste and, maximize freshness. Marketers must also be cautious of fake claims, whether they relate to health benefits, sustainability practices, or scientific data, as misinformation can lead to regulatory penalties and consumer backlash. Food fraud, such as mislabeling origins or ingredients, poses significant risks to both brand reputation and public safety. Finally, in a saturated market, success often hinges on a high level of product differentiation, whether through unique flavors, innovative packaging, ethical sourcing, or strong brand storytelling to stand out and connect with niche consumer segments. These challenges make food marketing both complex and strategically vital in the modern economy. Food marketing in today's globalized and highly competitive environment must navigate a complex web of logistical, economic, and ethical challenges. Efficiency in transportation, storage, and refrigeration is absolutely essential for maintaining food quality and safety, especially for perishable goods moving across long distances. However, in regions where cheap labor is abundant, there may be less incentive to invest in advanced technologies, which can, unfortunately, hinder productivity and innovation in the food supply chain. In emerging economies and transitional markets, fluctuations in currency, policy, and infrastructure create instability that complicates long-term marketing and pricing strategies. Another significant factor is the dominance of large corporations in the food sector, which often results in monopolistic practices that limit competition and consumer choice. Meanwhile, intensive agriculture and industrial food processing contribute to environmental concerns, including soil degradation, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. These practices are often supported by the chemical food industry, including the widespread use of preservatives and E-numbers, such as anti-mold agents, raising questions about the long-term health effects of processed foods. Furthermore, strict grading and standards, especially for fruits and vegetables, prioritize appearance over sustainability, encouraging the use of more agrochemicals to achieve unblemished produce. While product changes and innovations in the food sector are frequently driven by consumer preferences for variety and novelty, they do not always lead to improvements in nutrition or food safety. In fact, as incomes rise and diets diversify, concerns around excessive additives, sugar, salt, and processed ingredients are also growing, highlighting the need for more transparent, health-focused marketing that truly serves public well-being. In modern food marketing, branding and packaging are more than just cosmetic elements. They are really central to how consumers perceive value, quality, and trust. A strong brand creates emotional connections, offering consistency and familiarity in a crowded marketplace. Packaging plays a dual role. It protects the product and communicates its essence. Through color schemes, fonts, eco-friendly materials, and strategic design, packaging can quickly convey whether a product is healthy, indulgent, sustainable, or premium. This visual identity is particularly important for the hedonistic consumer, who shops not only for nutrition or necessity, but, for pleasure, indulgence, and sensory experience. These consumers are drawn to products that evoke emotions, comfort foods, exotic flavors, or luxurious textures, and they often associate food with lifestyle or self-expression. To capture this market, food marketers increasingly focus on products with a story. Whether it's a tale of small batch artisan origins, fair trade sourcing, regenerative farming, or a family recipe passed down through generations, storytelling transforms a product from something functional into something meaningful. This strategy taps into the growing demand for authenticity and purpose-driven consumption. When a product reflects the values and identity of the consumer, be it environmental responsibility, cultural pride, or gourmet sophistication, it stands out and commands loyalty. In this way, successful food marketing blends aesthetic appeal, emotional resonance, and narrative power to turn everyday purchases into personal experiences. We are happy to help with any queries you may have. Please like and subscribe to support our channel. With your help, we would like to continue to create videos that you can enjoy and use to help you understand the food industry. Follow us on our Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook to learn more about the food industry. Email us at foodforwardconsultancy@gmail.com if you would like to use our services. Thank you again and have a pleasant day.